It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspur. It happened again. It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspur. It happened again. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of England. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Chelsea are better than Hotspur. Fuck off, Tottenham. Welcome to the match review. My immediate reaction to our 2-0 win over Tottenham Hotspur. And yes, Tottenham, once again, it happened. You guys have blew it time and time again. You guys show that when the pressure gets going, when it gets tough, you guys fold. I'm sorry. That's just the nature of you guys. You guys are equivalent to the Dallas Cowboys, if I were to make an American football reference. You guys, whatever can go wrong with you guys will go wrong. I mean, you guys went on that amazing run without Harry Kane, and you guys finally get Harry Kane back, and what happened? I mean, he played crap today. I'm sorry. I mean, he just looked like his speed wasn't as normal, you know. And I think for the most part, we handled him quite well. I think we had him a bit rattled mentally. Towards the end, around the 70th minute, we started to show fatigue. I mean, we did just play 120 minutes. So I thought it was very imperative that we got the second goal because Tottenham could have really taken advantage of that. But like Tottenham do, they fold on the pressure. And yeah, if Arsenal win against you guys during the weekend, you guys are fucked. That's all I gotta say. Because United just won. I think they won 3-1. I don't know. I'm not sure what the score is, but I am positive that they won. I haven't checked the score, but I did hear that they won. So United are moving up the table, but we still have that game in hand. And then Arsenal just ran. They beat Bournemouth. I said it right that time. I know I've been getting critiqued by saying Bournemouth, but Bournemouth. They lost to Arsenal 5-1 last time I checked, and Liverpool won today 4-0, and City, I think they won 1-0. If I'm not mistaken, last time I checked. So everybody won but Spurs, so I can't complain. The reaction from the players today, they wanted it. And what did I tell you guys? I told you guys. We all can agree now that I was right. That Pedro is, as far as winning tackles and being defensive, he is our best winger at winning tackles and 50-50s. There's no debate about that. Today, he was fantastic. Now, the first half, he was a bit iffy, a bit average. You know, he wasn't having the best game. But, you know, I don't know, him and Sissoko or somebody off of Tottenham, you know, they got into it. I think it was, it wasn't Rose until the second half, so it might have been Sissoko. They were, after that, they had a little altercation, whatever. They kind of got him going, pumped him up a little bit, and he got his goal. You know, I was like, yeah, man, like I was selling, man. I'm telling you, man, today's performance, it makes me proud to be a Chelsea fan. You know, we wanted it more than them. We just wanted to put this thing behind us. We had to win today because Sarri was under immense pressure. We've been being trolled since the whole Kepa saga. I mean, I haven't had to stay off social media for a little bit because, you know, like I said, every time they get a chance to talk shit about Chelsea or to try to troll us and have some banter against Chelsea, they have a way with it. You know, I mean, they run jokes to the ground with the whole Kepa situation about, you know, him refusing coming off the pitch. The memes, I got tired of seeing that, so now we can start a little bit of a banter of our own. You know, not only did Tottenham lose to Burnley, now, because I was going to mention that, but I was afraid. You know, we hadn't played Man City yet, and I didn't want to, you know, create any banter or whatever after we played Tottenham. Then now, since we've beaten them and beat them quite convincingly, I would say they couldn't do anything. I mean, it was a bit scary. Alonso, man, he had an okay game, but it's still, you can still see he had those tendencies where he would take forever to make that overlapping run. Like the times that Hazard had the ball in the wing, he wanted to cut inside, but he couldn't because it was 2v1, and he was waiting for the overlapping run that never happened. And when it did happen, it was too late, and we wound up losing the ball. And that whole our left hand side on the defensive end was just completely open. And I think that was the tactical decision to make sure that Son makes those channel runs in between David Luiz and Alonso. They were trying to attack our weaker side, which I believe obviously Alonso is our weakest defender. I'm sorry. He did have a good game today. Azpilicueta was a bit iffy. He got beaten a lot, but Rudiger covered well. You know, that's not one of his strong suits. He's more one of those defenders that sometimes his aggressiveness gets the better of him. But today it was appropriate because, you know, Harry Kane, who should have been sent off because he did headbutt Azpilicueta. I don't care if there was contact or not. It's all about malintent, and he would obviously had malintent. So you know, I'm happy with their performance. You feel me? I can't complain. 2-0. We have Fulham next. And Arsenal play Tottenham this weekend, so somebody's going to drop points, and as far as I'm concerned. So we have to win against Fulham to help climb up the table. This is a great chance. This is a great victory, a big victory for our chance to get into top 4. Tottenham, they're folding. Arsenal, they're inconsistent. I'm not trusting that. Hopefully they can at least get a draw. If they get a draw against Spurs, that would be perfect because then both teams drop points. But I don't know. We kind of set up the same way we set up against City because, you know, last time we played Spurs, they used that mid-block tactic where they just shut everything down in the middle and overloaded the middle and prevented us from playing in the middle. And they really pressed us high. They tried to do a little bit of that, but it was a bit different because Jorginho had more support, and Kovacic he had a little bit he had his moments, but he's overall solid, and he actually gave us 76 minutes today. So hand clap to Kovacic. Maybe eventually we can get him to 90 minutes. His fitness has been his only problem with Chelsea. Other than that, I mean, he's great playing that deep role where you know, that role that everybody wants Kante to play. But today he shows. I mean, he still is missing that final pass. He's still missing that little element into his game. But if he can add that, which he will, given time. Fantastic. I mean, he wins the ball and then he immediately, you know, he was attacking down the flank. He was adding a little bit of pace and through the midfield, and it was just beautiful to see. And Higuain, you know, he excels at not only first time finishing but also just linking up the play, being able to drop back deep, which allows us to be a bit more defensive because he can drop deep and link up play. And also offer a little bit of an extra body to block those angles from allowing people like Eriksen and Son, who make those runs in the half space or make those passes and you know, in the half space, we kind of shut that down. And when we got a bit, like I said, the 75th minute, when we got a little bit fatigued, that was my worry that was going to become like open, like they were going to take advantage of that, but they didn't, because, you know, Giroud only needed one touch to Trippier, to give Trippier that fantastic finish from Trippier, with the assist by Olivier Giroud when he had the ball back. I mean, that was my mindset. I was asking for a defender change. I wanted to see a little bit of Palmieri because I don't know why he didn't start. I'm assuming the reason why, you know, he didn't start was because of height. That's it. He was thinking of Harry Kane, Sarri, and that's the reason why Alonso played, in my opinion. I don't know why if you're gonna play Alonso and rest Palmieri, I thought the game against Fulham would have been perfect for that because it's a game that we should win. Fulham they have nothing to play for, in my opinion, and they're already relegated. I don't know if mathematically it's still possible for them to get out of relegation, but at this point they've been losing games, you know, games that they should be winning. I mean, they lost to Southampton today 2-0, and if Southampton can beat them guys quite convincingly, I'm pretty sure we can do the job as well. So positive performance. I'm going to give you guys a tactical review of the game tomorrow when I go in more in depth. Make sure you tune into that. But I'm ecstatic. And Eden Hazard, man, you know, I'm pretty sure the reason why he was brought off because of he played 120 minutes and he put in a shift against City. Also, just to give more support to Alonso, bring Willian on. I think it was more of a defensive thing, more as opposed to an attacking thing. I think that's what Sarri was going for. And Willian is better on the left hand side as well, anyway, because he can cut inside and shoot and score. I think he's one of the best in the world at doing that, making that fast cut inside and rifle in with his right foot. And Pedro, I'm pretty sure he's ambidextrous, however you pronounce that, because his left foot is just as good as his right foot. I actually think Pedro is left-footed. I'm sorry. That's the reason why we need a player on that right-hand side that can cut inside and shoot with his left foot, because that's what we're missing in our game. And Hudson-Odoi can't offer that. The changes, Loftus-Cheek was great, because like I said, Loftus-Cheek is the key to unlocking Sarri ball. You know, the only thing is with him is his fitness. You know, the back problem he's having, it's been chronic. It's been coming back, and so Sarri is slowly trying to work him into the team. But if he could, he would start every game if he was fit. But very positive today. Let's go and get those 3 points against Fulham, because now it's open. The top four, from the first place all the way down to sixth. You know, it's wide open. It is wide open. Everybody is up for the kids. It's like the Hunger Games, you know. Everybody's trying to get this one spot, trying to be top dog, and you know, they're already starting the memes with Trippier. I just got a notification. So let the banter switch from us to Tottenham Hotspurs. You know, once again, you'll never seen that Tottenham. You'll never seen champions of Europe. You'll never seen champions of England. And so, all of you Spurs fans, fuck off. Get off my channel. Subscribe if you're new. And I'm out. Let's go get those 3 points against Fulham. Up the Chills.